I have the privilege today of taking the Honda Africa Twin out. The only problem is it's an auto. That's the only thing I'm not too keen on. But, do you know what's also really nice, which I actually quite like? It's got a key. Huh. I do like that. I do like the fact that it's got a key. I miss that on my bike now that I haven't got a key anymore. It's something nice about, do you know what? It's just something nice and reassuring about having a key. That's what I think it is. It's on tour. I love the display on it as well. The display feels like it's got some kind of really cool 80s sort of look. Right, let's do a little turny round before this car gets to us. There we go. Thank you, sir. Well, I've had the privilege today of taking this bike out for a few hours, and it has been a pleasure. I've really been enjoying it. Really been enjoying it. Let me just move it back to sports mode. Sports mode's a lot nicer on the old auto gearbox. I've really not been enjoying not having the clutch on it. That's the only thing I don't like about this one, is that there's no clutch, and I think for me to be able to fully enjoy it and have a clutch on here would make it so much nicer. You need to have a clutch on a bike, I'm sorry. Oh, thank you very much, sir. It's just sacrilege to not have a clutch on a bike. I mean, I understand it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I understand it if maybe you got arthritis or you struggle with that a little bit. That's the only time I can kind of understand it. But apart from that, I'm just sorry. You need a clutch on a bike. But having said that, oh yes, still very lovely. It is a beautiful automatic gearbox. I would say that. I don't like it. I wouldn't want one. For some people, it would suit them. You know what? What's that thing Trump says? That's why restaurants have menus. Everybody has their own choice. It's very true. It's for some people, this would be, yeah, they would love that. Some people like an automatic. I personally think automatic should only be for trucks. If you've got a big old boy truck, like a Nissan Navara or something like that, I love having an auto gearbox and something like that because it's big and it can be clumsy, and being able to sit on the motorway and drive that across, you're trailering, you're towing things, you want an auto on it. But something like this, you want a clutch. I'm missing not being able to hold the clutch in and dump it and give it a little, because that you can't do. Now I don't know if there's a way of overriding that with this, and I do miss that because I like it when you're filtering through traffic and you blip it every now and again, blop, 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 to be able to let people know that you're there. I find that's a very safe thing to do, and it sounds cool as well. And there's like a tunnel over here, well not a tunnel, a bridge that we're going over, and it's nice to, you're going on something like that, you'll be able to blip it, you hear that sound, whereas that you can't, you're just going to go flying on it. But I had it from I put up a video last week of the 1300 GSA, and YouTuber commented on it and said that they've always had 1250s, and then they swapped over to one of these because they can't stand the look of the new one. And oh, I tell you what, I've wanted to have a go on one of these for a while now, and then being able to have a go on one has been fantastic to have a go. I'm really glad that I have. Oh shoot, flipping out, that pulls quick. Oh yes. And it does. It's they are fantastic bikes. I like the seating position. Oh yes. Oh yes. It's lovely. I love the seating position. It's comfortable. It's really comfortable. Like, you could take this touring and it's fine. It's light. It's so light as well. That's what I love about this thing. It's really like, I would never want to take the 1250 off-roading, but something like this, if you ever dropped it or made a muck up, you'd be fine picking this up by yourself because it's just so light. So I do think this one wins it over the 1250. It's a lot more of a bumpier ride, this one, though, I would say. The 1250 or the 1300 is a lot more comfortable of a ride, where this is definitely a lot more of it's a lot more bumpy and a lot more sportier sort of ride. But it's a fantastic bike, honestly, and the look of it, I would choose this over the new 1300 because I think this has just got such an awesome look. Like, they still kept to that wicked sort of look to it, to the original, really. And I like that. I don't mind the 1300, but they've lost it with that headlight, whereas this one I think just looks, yeah, still got a mean, fantastic look to it. And you could easily do some touring on this. You'd be more than happy doing touring on this. You'd be comfortable. The seat's really comfortable, actually. I'm actually finding this probably more comfortable than I am the 1300. If you went out and bought one of these, oh yeah, definitely. I don't like that it's got a chain. I know some people might like the fact that it's got a chain. I prefer having a, what's it called? Shaft driven, because I'm just a bit of a lazy person when it comes to that. I don't want to be dealing with all the maintenance and everything. That's a bit of a downside for me, but I know for some people they would want that. And again, that's why restaurants have menus, so that you can choose. Some people are going to want a chain for whatever reason, whatever that helps them out. Some people aren't gonna want it. But as a bike, I mean, if I was going to look, and if I maybe was going to go for a new adventure bike, I think I'd probably pick one of these over the new 1300, if I'm honest. I have started to like the new 1300, not in the looks. I still think the 1300 in quality and the way it rides is fantastic. It is, but this is so light, and it's so light, and it's so nimble, and it's really nice to ride. Just a really nice ride. Once again, I'd like to have a clutch on it. We can do a count score somewhere here where it's going to be how many times I'm saying I want a clutch. But that is the only thing to it. I would like a clutch onto this. And I do think you can get ones with a clutch. I think this might just be the auto one. And yeah, I think I probably would now. I'd probably move over to, I would never get rid of my 1250. But if I was in the line to go and look for one, and what I like about this one as well is the fact it's only like 16 and a half or 7. Oh, look at it, even in the reflection of that car, it looks awesome. It's 16 or 17,000 pound, I think it said on there. I'll have to have a reminder of it, and just forget that I did that. All right, let's put it down to normal. Yeah, I think I like the fact that it's that price, because compared to what the new GSs are, it's just silly money nowadays. It has gone silly money. Whereas one of these for that price, even this price is still silly money. I think all bikes have shot up to such an extortionate amounts nowadays. But having said that, this for the price and the quality of it, it's a lovely quality as well. Like when you look around the bike and everything, you can tell it's a nice quality. And for the price, you're looking at going, that's a lot of bike for that price, for a brand new bike. And you could still be paying really good monthly payments on that, and that I quite like. That also gives me that is also a nice feeling. Oh, it's really weird not having a clutch. Oh, it just feels weird not having a clutch, trying to do turns and everything. I'm expecting to hold the clutch and do it. But lovely sound as well from the get-go. And I think the guy at the retailer was saying as well, it's like £1,000 to get all the panniers onto it. So that's not too bad as well. That's a pretty good price. I think if you're in the market for buying one of these, like a new adventure bike, I'd possibly be swaying over to one of these now. I mean, I'd never, like I said, hello sir, I'd never sell my 1250, but if you're in the market to look for one, I'd probably go for one of these over the new 1300. I just like the way it rides. I like how flipping light it is as well. Like, I mean, I wouldn't want to spend this sort of money on a bike and then take it off-roading, but I know a lot of people would. But this is coming from someone who's like, I ain't got the money to be wasting it, taking it off-roading. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to buy a flipping £2,000 bike or something and take it off-roading. I'm not going to spend £17,000 to take it off-roading. But I mean, look at it. If you can see it in the reflection of that car, oh, just looks awesome. It's got that 80s look to it, of heritage look. And I love that. I'm just going to pull over here for a second. That's from the video, so I'm now having to notice I've got to change my camera over because I'm not able to do very much long videos on these ones. It's one of those GoPro Maxes, but I like the fact that it does a wide lens onto it. That's why I prefer the Maxes, because the other ones I find they get rid of a lot of the screen. But I am have to go for another camera at some point to do these videos. But yeah, no, I think this bike is just, it's fantastic. It's lovely and light. If I could have a clutch on it, ding ding ding, another one, then I would love it even more, because I want to be able to hold it in, I want to be able to dump it. I want to be able to let people know that I'm there out of a safety reason for it as well. Even there, it's like, come on, mate, go down to... I know I can do it myself, but that's not the same. I'm sorry, I don't want to be flicking a flipping button to go into gear. I want a proper gear. Now, I know some people there would be like, no. The gear is... No, I don't like that. Like, some people would love having a gear, or not having a gear. I guess if you're, what, maybe... if you've got arthritis or something like that, or maybe some people don't. Maybe some people like a lazier sort of ride. But for me, it has to have a gear onto it. But it's just a lovely bike to be on. I'm really shocked that it's comfortable. It's I don't know. When I looked at one of these, they always look a little bit more raw than the GSAs. But they are really lovely and just so nice to ride. I'm really impressed by it. Really impressed by it. I mean, when people have been going on about them, now I can turn around and go, yeah. And it's Honda, so that's also nice to know that you're going to have like pretty much good reliability with it. Normally Hondas are still, I mean, I hope they still are. I'm not sure nowadays. Everything seems to be changing. But I do like the fact that you have got normally a good reliability with Honda. You can kind of peace of mind to know that it's going to be okay. Yeah. In normal mode, it's still quite nice as well. Yeah, in normal mode, like you got your sports mode, and then you've got your normal auto. Normal auto is okay. The sports one's a lot more active into it, and you can really feel it, and you're like, oh yeah, I know where I'm gonna be there. Like now, I mean, I'd rather be down to second right now, but it's fine. It's a fan. Oh, I love the sound of it though. Like I said, it's not something that I would want to choose over my... Oh, I don't like that. See, when I'm going around that corner, it just doesn't feel like it... Yeah. Again, it's something you got to get used to, I guess. I guess that's just something you got to get used to. Why is that all foggy in there in that car? What are you lot up to? You dirty dogs. Go find a hotel. I'm not going to disturb you, don't worry. I'm going to leave you be. There we go. There you go. When that car's a rocking, don't come a knocking. Yeah, I'm trying to find some nicer roads around here. But yeah, I'll tell you what, people, whoever went out and bought one of these, you got yourself a lovely bike to go out and enjoy. You definitely like it. You'd be turning around going, oh yeah, it's very nice. If I could have a clutch on it, I'd be a lot more happier. But it's a great bike. And I mean, and the auto is fantastic on this. The auto is actually amazing. I do like it. Not to own, but if you were someone that wanted an auto, the auto gearbox is so smooth and it's so lovely on it, but it doesn't feel right to not have a clutch on a bike to me. That's the only thing. But if you did want it, it's brilliant. It does pick up the gears quite nicely. Especially in sports mode, you feel it and you're like, that's really good. I'm gonna have to get some recordings for you guys to hear it. That exhaust sounds like a bit more. But yeah, well guys, this has been my review of the bike. I think if you were gonna go out and get one of these, you would have an incredibly lovely bike to go out and ride. Lovely bike to go out and ride. Comfortable, very good on the price. What else? Yeah, it's comfortable, it's very good on the price. I've got to stick it back into sports mode because I can't drive with that other gearbox. Oh, I don't like it. See, right now I feel like, oh no, see, that just jumps into that. I don't like that. Okay, you probably really have to get used to it, but I didn't like how it just lurched into another gear there when I was like, oh, great, I can only go back that same way. Okay. Well, let's just open it up one more time then. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah, that's the only thing I would say about it. Apart from that, it's a good bike. Yeah, really good on price. I think you're getting a lot of value for the money, a lot of value. So I like that. I like the drive of it. It's comfortable. Wind deflection is good. So if I'm doing touring, I like bikes that I can do touring with. That's always kind of what I'm thinking when I'm having a bike. Unless you're someone who can afford multiple bikes, I'm always looking at a bike thinking I need kind of one bike that does all if I can afford it. If I'm fortunate, I can afford 2 bikes, then a touring thing wouldn't be as bothering me. But I like that I could use this as my weekend pleasure, but then at the same time, I like the fact that I could go put some panniers on the back of this and take this touring, and I would be more than happy to do this. You'd go out and do miles and miles and miles and miles on this, and you'd be comfortable. And it's nice to know you haven't got to worry about the weight of it. That's what I think is so nice. Yeah, I honestly think if someone's going to get one of these, you've got yourself a fine bike right there. I can understand why a lot of people are moving over to these ones. Yeah, well, that's going to be my review of the day.